Hello everyone, it's Gina from Orchid and Opal.com and welcome back. Today I have the November 2021 Sam's Bead Box subscription to open up with you all. I'll leave the link right below the video. I do also have a coupon code that will save you $5 off your first box, and that coupon code is Orchid, ORCHID. I'll leave that down below as well. You can find out all the details about the subscription. The cost and shipping, I will tell you, it does ship to most countries in the world. And if you're in the US, it's around the $40-ish price point, including the shipping cost. And every month is a totally different theme and color scheme. And if you love Czech glass beads and gemstones, this is one of those that you're really going to enjoy. So let's go ahead and open this up. Thank you, Mint. All our beads are wrapped up nice and tight. And we have our theme, which is called Sedona Sunrise. I'm sure we're going to see some beautiful earthy colors. And indeed, as it describes down here, we are going to see some turquoise orange and red tones complemented by rich browns and travertine finishes. Of course, we have some Czech glass 15 varieties to take a look at. Some Tiger Eye and Peach Moonstone and Impression Jasper. And we're going to take a look at a Tierra cast brand new Sun Moon Pendant and Antique Copper. So lots of beautiful things to look at. And of course, you can join the email and text list. Sam has all sorts of things going on, including regular online workshops. He's also got a full online bead store with gorgeous selections of Czech glass, gemstone beads, and more. And sometimes you can find some extras from the subscription. So we have our list of everything that's included, and I'm going to open this up and we will take a closer look at everything one at a time. All right, so it looks like Sam has put together, once again, a stunning color palette, and it's different from the past ones that we have received, which is always a nice surprise. And we start out with some of this very beautiful sky blue. These are the top drilled triangular tab beads in the blue mix. There's approximately 23 pieces on the strand, and they are about a 9mm size. So here's a closer look at these beads. As you can see, they have that tab or pendant-like shape with the hole that runs through that straight edge, and you can see that blue mix of the different tones of glass, some transparent areas, and some more opaque and deeper striations of blue. Next, in bag number 2 is what we have called Diamond Blue Oasis. These are 7 by 13mm single hole flat beads. It's a 16-piece strand. And I'm going to hold these up to the light so you can get a good look at those different stripes of blue that run through those tabular diamonds. And as you can see, the hole runs through the center of the bead. They're all just a little bit different with those stripes of cobalt blue running through. So I think we're starting out here with our crystal blue Sedona sky. It's a gorgeous place to visit, which I can attest to, with some of the most beautiful blue skies that contrast with those reddish stone formations. Next up, we have a bag containing the Opaque Sky Blue potato-shaped beads. These are a 6 by 8mm irregularly shaped bead with approximately 30 pieces in the bag. So here we go, some of these opaque sky blue nuggets with the hole that runs through the center, more of an organic shape, not quite a round, not quite a rondelle, but smooth and round nonetheless. And then we have a bag containing some Czech pillow beads. These are a 13 by 15mm, more chunky size. There's 5 pieces in the bag. Isn't this color gorgeous? We have another sort of organically shaped looking yet smooth and glossy rounded bead with the hole that runs through the center. These are more of a 4-sided shape, but they have that more organic, natural, not quite exact feel. Bringing in more turquoise, we have a strand of 4mm rounds. There's 50 pieces on this one. These are the Druck beads. So we have some classic opaque green turquoise that complements so well with the reddish burnt sienna and natural brownish tones that we'll see a little bit more of. This strand adding a little bit of a more regular round to some of our other more unusual shapes. There's also a bag of some green turquoise pinch beads. These are a 4x5mm size. I love using the pinch beads. You can make some really beautiful things like beaded beads. And you can also check out my pinch bead rope necklace and earrings tutorial if you want to do some bead weaving with these in sort of a tubular herringbone style. There's 7 grams in here, or approximately 75 pieces. I love that we have gotten a lot of blues, but also a lot of the greenish turquoise as well. And yet another beautiful shape of Czech glass to play with. As you can see, we just get so many different shapes of Czech glass in these Sam's bead boxes, and not just different shapes, but sizes, and all in complementary palettes. So it's really fun to play around with everything that you get right from the box because of how well it coordinates. And then next, I'm loving these. These are the Czech glass teardrops in turquoise Picasso, 12x18mm. There's 4 pieces included. Aren't those stunning? You get that framed out look with the Picasso finish that is around the edge, that table cut that really brings out that flat, smooth, opaque turquoise color. The whole runs up and down through the length of the teardrop, and these make awesome accents to earrings, especially putting these at the bottom. That's one way I really like to use these. You can also use them as a beautiful accent at the front of a necklace, especially with their flat teardrop shape. All right, we're bringing in some more earthy tones now. We have a bag containing a strand of fire polish beads in travertine. These are a 5mm size, and 25 pieces are on the strand. So here you can take a closer look at these. You can see that travertine finish that adds that stone-like appearance over top of these sort of golden brown beads, even adding a little bit of grayish blue in some areas. Next, we have a bag containing the Druks in the Sly Fox mix, 8mm round, and there's 16 grams or 25 pieces included. And at first glance, I actually thought these were tiger eye. But as we can see, they are not tiger eye, they are definitely glass and a pressed druck. As you can see, the seam in the center, which is pretty classic Czech glass round. Smooth and glossy, but you get so many different shades of brown. Reminds me of a cup of coffee. When you just pour the cream in, you get all those different creamy, brown, and caramelly shades, and they've put those all together in these glass rounds. Our next bag contains some carved ovals. These are in the Mojave mix, 8x18mm in size, and 8 pieces included. So here we have some more of our deep cocoa brown with some of that really interesting finish that gives us some of these different hints, even a little bit of red showing up in some spots. We get some blue, especially around the edges, some bright yellow, some white, and overall just a stone-like and carved appearance that is really interesting and kind of rustic. Next, we have a table cut oval in the color Sedona. It's a 26x15mm piece. There's 1 included, as you can see, and definitely could be used as a beautiful focal component in a pendant. And here's a closer look. Because of its flat shape, it would also make an awesome focal component for a bracelet that really wouldn't get in the way. It would lay nice and flat. You get that beautiful burnt orange color and the finish that settles inside that is a bit concave. And then the finish that you can see frames it out around the edges and the hole there that runs through the length of the bead. And we're bringing a little bit of red with our next selection. These are the Fiery Sunset rectangles, table cut, 16x11mm, 6 pieces in the bag. I'm loving all these table cut beads. I love how it shows off the bright colors of the glass in the center especially, and these have that really unique diamond-like shape there that's framed out with the more rustic brownish edges. They really have an antique sort of feel. There's a look at the whole placement, and another one of our more flat shapes, again, that would be great especially for a bracelet and make it more comfortable to wear. And then bringing in a little bit more orange, we have some freeform nuggets. These are in Arizona Poppy, 11 millimeters in size, and there's 12 pieces inside. What a gorgeous color. I love that name, Arizona Poppy. It's kind of that hyacinth color. If you are familiar with the Czech glass colors, it is a very reddish orange that has a lot of vibrancy to it. You can see some different striations to the color as well. Has a bit of a creamy opaly glass look. And these nugget beads are sort of irregular in their shape with the hole that runs through the center. These being kind of a mid-range size between the sky blue, more nugget shape, and those green turquoise. But how beautiful would those three go together in something? And then next up, we have some gorgeous hibiscus flowers, more of that table cut feel. These are called Desert Mariposa Lilies, 12 millimeters and 6 pieces included. A stunning pumpkin orange with that brownish wash that tones down that orange a bit, and you can see that table cut glass around the petals that's so flat and smooth. There is the more rustic edge, carved out flower design, and there's a look at the hole that runs through the side of these beautiful orange flowers. Next up is a strand of the pumpkin spice rondelles. These are a 5 by 7 millimeter size, 25 pieces included on the strand. These have that more yellowish, mustardy, golden tone to the glass, and you can also see that finish that concentrates at the top and bottom of these faceted rondelle compressed round shapes, and it adds another gorgeous earthy component to our color palette that we see here. And now we're at the part where we get to see some of the gemstone strands that are included. So we start that out with some peach moonstone pebble beads. These are approximately 8 millimeters in size on a 7-inch strand. This is a wonderful inclusion to the box. There you can see those sort of shimmering moonstones up close, that light peachy color, and those organically shaped beads that resemble pebbles. Next up, we have some impression jasper. These are the smooth rounds, 8 millimeters in size, 7-inch strands, and it says these are a composite stone, which are dyed, just in full disclosure, which we expect from this type of a bead anyway. Really brings out some of those patterns in the stones that you get with how these are put together, and then the vibrant turquoise settles in some areas, deeper in more blue in some places and more green in others, and then a lot of that sandy beige that plays off of it. And then our last bag of beads, we have the tiger eye smooth round, 6.5 millimeter. It's a 7-inch strand. And here you can see these beads love the light play on the tiger eye. You get lots of different shades of golden brown to shades of deeper brown that all play together. Look at that stripe there. That is really cool as the light hits it and makes these lots of fun to look at, especially since they're all a little bit different. And then the last bag we have in this month's Sam's Bead box is holding the Tiara Cast Sun and Moon Pendant. This is an antique copper, 21 by 28 millimeters. There's 1 piece included. Gotta love the high quality Tiara Cast components. They are made of pewter in the US. And I've recently been seeing a lot of these sun and moon celestial type of components popping up. This is in a hexagon shape. That was one side, and then we have our sun on the other. Beautiful details around the edges, and I love how these are double-sided, so no matter what side you're looking at, it still looks beautiful. So that is everything for this month's Sam's Bead box. Once again, a fabulous color scheme and palette. different from the past boxes, very inspiring. Lots of beautiful things that could be put together directly from the box with a special tiara cast component focal that you could design around. Definitely hit the nail on the head with all of those Sedona inspired colors. What a beautiful place and inspiring theme, and a wide variety of shapes and sizes to work with, and not just high quality Czech glass, but gemstone beads as well. This is also a great taste of the types of things that Sam has in his shop, so definitely check that out as well. Once again, I will leave the link to this subscription right down below the video, as well as that coupon code ORCHID that will save you $5 off your first box if you'd like to try it out. Feel free to leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this month's palette or theme or anything else you'd like to say. I look forward to incorporating some of these pieces in future finished jewelry that I will share down the road that I'm sure you'll see in videos to come. And I'd love to have you back, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, feel free to hit the big thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and make sure you share it with your other beading friends. I'll be back again real soon. Until next time, I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. And as always, happy beading.